Back in the early 90s, as well as Muppet Vision 3D, Disney was planning to add a whole Muppet Miniland to Disney's MGM Studios, called the Muppet Studios. The largest and most impressive of the attractions they were going to build was going to be the Great Muppet Movie Ride, a parody of the park's signature ride, the Great Movie Ride. Just like the Great Movie Ride, guests on the Muppet version would tour the history of movies, only this time it would star an entirely Muppet cast. You know what? I'm gonna let Jim tell ya.
Stage ride of explaining how movies are shot, and it's almost, but all the information is wrong.
Thanks, Mr. Henson. So, guests would enter surrounded by director's chairs, lights, and cameras, an old shadowy castle with strange scientific machines, test tubes, and generators buzzing and flashing all around, parodying the 1931 version of Frankenstein. We would come across Kermit and Miss Piggy coming out of a secret passageway to see mad scientist Dr. Bunsen Honeydew in the title role, ready to pull the switch on who else but a 12-foot high beaker. Gonzo in director clothes would shout directions through a megaphone, while a team of rats would man the equipment. 2 rats in particular would, through a hamster wheel, power a generator providing power to the machinery via cable. And then Fozzie Bear, who holding the 2 ends of the cable in each hand, would light up each time the machinery sparked. Another scene would parody the Disney version of Peter Pan, with Kermit as the boy who never grew up, and Skeeter, Fozzie, and Janice, the Electric Mayhem singer, as the Darling Children, flying over a cardboard cutout of London, each in a very visible harness, dangling by a rope from a rig above. But in this scene, something's gone wrong. The ever-graceful Miss Piggy, squeezed into a green leotard, would be playing Tinkerbell, only her harness is swinging all over the place, causing a Miss Piggy-shaped hole in the backdrop, as the team of rodents and animals desperately try to get her under control. At another point in the ride, guests would enter the set of a motion picture version of Pigs in Space, with a recreation of the bridge of the USS Swine Trek, currently locked in battle with a bunch of scurvy space pirates. And this would be a crew of space pirate rats, led by Captain Rizzo, with peg legs, eye patches, and laser guns swinging in from the space-faring Spanish ship. The Swine Trek crew, Miss Piggy, Link Hogthrob, and Dr. Julius Strangepork, and their plastic space helmets and silver spacesuits would be left to fight them off. Now, on top of all of this happening, Statler and Waldorf would be seen from time to time in a movie lot golf cart, commenting in their usual way before riding off again into the darkness. Except perhaps when their golf cart got shot off by a laser blast, splitting into 2. Now, the Great Muppet Movie Ride would have been a brilliantly ambitious ride packed with humorous jokes and in-jokes, just like the pre-show of Muppet Vision 3D, but for an entire ride! Now you're probably wondering, why wasn't it built? Well, in the mid to late 80s, Jim Henson was very willing to sell the Muppets to Disney, but each time negotiations seemed to get somewhere, they fell apart. By 1990, things were ready to progress to the next step, but sadly, Jim Henson passed away and the deal fell apart. Jim Henson's family were very unwilling to do anything as drastic as sell Kermit and his friends so soon, and Disney scaled back on his plans to introduce the Muppets to the park, including scaling back the Muppet Studios to just, well, Muppet Vision 3D, a film Jim Henson had just worked on, and the existing stage show Here Come the Muppets. Well, I hope you enjoyed the first installment of MSI, Mouse Scene Investigator series, here at MouseKingdomVlog. If you liked it, please like us on Facebook, facebook.com/MouseKingdomVlog. And if you followed along what I was saying, you can follow us on Twitter, at MouseKingdomVlog. Well, that's all for now. Bye!